Testing 1 2 3. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Do some initial tests. See how long that goes. I know a couple people are in the chat. How's everybody doing on this October? Anybody have anything like the Halloween parties or fun things going on? Oh, awesome. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So, hello everybody. This is Wesley Adams. I'm from the Central Ohio Game Dev Group. I'm one of the moderators and admins. I wanted to welcome you to our Game Dev Meetup. So, thanks everybody for coming on out. It is October 28th, 2023. Here on this fine Saturday afternoon around 1 o'clock. Wanted to kind of give a couple news and updates and a couple little shout outs to folks and everything that we've done in October. So if you're not familiar with our Game Dev Meetup, it's a great way to kind of just see what's coming up with COGG, the Central Ohio Game Dev Group, our members, and then upcoming events coming next month. So we're going to kind of just do a little bit of a note on what happened this month, some of our events, and then what's happening next month in November. So if you're not familiar with us, we kind of just do a little bit of a slideshow. All right, we are the Central Ohio Game Dev Group. So in the background there is actually a co-working space we would frequent quite a bit, but just to kind of show, we do have quite a few members. So we're here to help you, essentially. We've been doing this for quite a few years now, and our goal is just to connect and support game developers from around the Midwest and Central Ohio. So a lot of people might ask, like, oh, hey, if I'm from Michigan, or if I'm even from, I don't know, Hong Kong or something like that. If you happen to find our group, let us know. We can help. We can try to help you the best we can. We are centralized in Ohio, in Columbus. So we definitely do events in person every so often, and we do a lot of stuff on Discord. But any way we can help you, let us know. So we are a collection of game developers who want to help each other make games. So we help to collaborate with other local groups like CCAD, Columbus State, OSU. We also have sister sites in Cleveland and Cincinnati. Cincinnati is actually a cool one too because they have an IGDA chapter, if you're not familiar with that, the International Game Developer Association. And they have a lot of really good folks in Cleveland too. They do a lot of things like we do. They do game jams. If you're not familiar with that, we could talk about that a little bit. They do prototype and plays. That's kind of like what we do, but basically game plays and all that good stuff. So definitely check them out, especially if they're closer to you. But they're definitely a great wealth of information. We have a couple folks that are emerging as well. There's a game group emerging in Dayton. That's pretty cool. That I'm looking to kind of go to at some point. They're about an hour and a half out. And then we have our Central Ohio Game Design Group, which actually we've been organically working with them a little bit, which is kind of neat. And maybe I'll kind of just show that a little bit. If you're not familiar, I'll link their Facebook page. They do have a Discord too, but this seems to be a bit more active for at least news stuff. COGD. Wait, COGGD. Okay. They are more for like tabletops and card games and whatnot. And one of the neat things is that every so often that we do like a prototype and play event, which is our, I guess you can see it on their page too. It's our sometimes online, sometimes in-person event. It's basically a way for you to come in and show either work in progress or showcase a pretty much finalized game, or even a finalized game. It doesn't really matter. And get some feedback. We have people there just to kind of network. We have folks there that are interested in playing games as well. So if you want to play a game from local game developers, these are great. They usually are on the second or third Friday of the month. Usually the second, recently because of holidays and stuff. They've been on the 3rd, which we'll kind of get into a little bit about this month. So this month was the 3rd Friday, and we were actually at Game Arena. So if you're not familiar, see if I can bring this up. Game Arena has been kind of one of our hotspot places to do our in-person events. They are a really cool esports division. They have folks there that do uh, game tournaments and whatnot professionally. Like there's cash winnings and whatnot. Obviously, you can see from the video. There's a bar, there's food. So a lot of times we get snacks and stuff, and then people are more than welcome to grab stuff from the bar. So we usually have the catwalk at the top floor when we can go there, and we just set up some tables, we set up some food, uh, and just have a good night all night and, until usually from like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So definitely check us out there. Um, I think our next one it might be in December. If not December, maybe January. January. We've been trying to do these every 3 months, as well as kind of interspersing other in-person events here and there. Um, so if you're planning on showcasing, I would plan for December or January if you want to do it in person, but we also do it in Discord. So don't underestimate that. So let me say if I've got, um, see if I can open this up. Yeah. And this is probably what we'll do next time for November is we have our prototype and play event in this what's called a category. So if I open that up, you'll see that there's a PTNP, that's prototype and play. This has a lot of our different kind of just general discussions we usually start here. There's also a voice channel that we start with here. And then we customly create different channels for you guys. So when that comes up to play, and then we're going to be doing this November 17th. So it is going to be the 4th Friday of the month instead of the 3rd, just because I actually have another talk with some game developers from CCAD, our local art school college, um, on the 10th. So we're kind of moving it another week out. But yeah, it's kind of very similar to what we do in person. So everybody shows up. They will set up their games in these text channels, and then we'll also give them voice channels for them to kind of share their screen, kind of like what I'm doing with this YouTube channel. So definitely check that out. Um, and then what I usually like to showcase is our website because I kind of give you a lot of good information. So if you ever want to see our events, usually what we do is we update our meetup page sometime at the end of the month. And if you want to find that out, there's all your social media links up here at the top right. So the M is the meetup page. This one's usually updated quite a bit more frequently. So as you can see, today is October 28th, so it's our GameDev Meetup online. And then I gotta kind of update a couple things, but these are mostly accurate. November 17th is our prototype and play online. That's going to be on our Discord channel. That's usually from 6 to 9 p.m. or just kind of however long people want to hang out. And then usually what we do is we have our Discord channel. So kind of like what I showed you here. If you hit this join our Discord channel, it'll take you here. And then we'll give you information about where to start. But generally the PTMP lobby room is where you start, as well as the PTMP lobby room voice channel. So if you need to post links or type up anything, or if you don't have a mic or anything, this text channel is great. And then if you want to talk to people, like see their faces and share stuff there, we start here, and then throughout the night we curate kind of our discussions through each game jam project. So I do need to clean these up. I usually wipe them out before the event and assign people roles depending if they're showcasing something or not. And it's a good time. It's a lot of fun. You get to see what people are working on, and there's some really good play. We did some like little fun like information about giving feedback about ideas and stuff. So definitely check that out. Let me see. Our Let's Play, tentatively right now, it's Sunday, November 19th, so it's same weekend. We'll see how that goes, but usually our admin, Caleb Eno, does those, and usually what we'll do is he'll pick a game, a genre, and he'll post it in the Discord channel, so we actually have a, where is it? Our Let's Play events. And so this is kind of where we start to brainstorm ideas of what game we want to showcase and play. And what Caleb does very well actually is do a really good breakdown in terms of mechanics of a game. Sometimes it'll be one game, sometimes it'll be a series of games. Like October, he actually did one on what did he do? I forget what it's called. Oh, it's all the way up here. Uh, Mercantile games, so games that require like resources and kind of going around and purchasing things. So that was really neat. We did about 2 or 3 games there, and I would say like if you have a game you want to see on that stream, you want to see played, just post it in here. Like we're a pretty open group, so if there's like, I want to see rare games played. I want to play Banjo-Kazooie or something. Like just let us know. Like we're open to ideas. Ultimately, it'll be, Caleb coordinating everything. But for the most part, if you either want to give some suggestions or if you want to be a part of that, we're happy to bring people on the stream. So if you want to play with them and give feedback, a lot of times, we even have people coming in if they have a game that we're playing as from the community. So maybe there'll be like people in there. Sometimes we have our other admins jump in too. Like Scott's been on there a couple times. I think Tony's been on there. If you may see Tony, he's also part of our admin team. And then you'll see people pop in from time to time too. So yeah, definitely check that out. It's a lot of fun. That's on a Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. So November 19th. And then our GameDev Meetup, which right now it's tentatively online, mainly because it's just kind of so close to Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is November 23rd. So we're going to see how this turns out. We still are working to do that. I currently can still do it. But we are looking to do some more in-person events, hopefully by the end of the year. So keep posted close. We're trying to get some of things solidified. There's some pretty special things coming up that I can't talk about because it's not official yet, but we are getting there. So as soon as I know those things, we'll post them up and let everybody know about them. So we get back to here. So that's kind of our events for this month. And I have a couple other ones that are not necessarily COGG sanctioned, but COGG supported for sure. So I'll talk about that. But this is just kind of a little shout out that we have our website, we have our Meetup page, our Facebook is another great place to go to. Our Discord is great, especially if you want to talk to us in real time. This is probably the best place to talk to our community at this point. And then our YouTube channel, obviously we stream and post videos there. All right. Oh, and then Sharon actually mentioned, would you play board games live? Yeah. I mean, we're definitely open to it. We actually had a guy who presented, I think about 2 months ago, on a project that you can actually stream board games, card games, like through the web online. I don't know, if that's an option or if we wanted to. I've also mentioned before if we can, set it up prior. Like you can always do something like what is it, tabletop simulator. You just have to get the images and whatnot done, and then you can stream that. I don't currently have a setup for a camera that like points down on my desk. I do have my webcam, but so it would just take some setup. So if you are interested in doing tabletop online, yeah, we're open to it. So like, let us know. We just need to, about a week maybe in advance. So if you know that November 25th is the next Game Dev Meetup, and we want to do like a showcase there, or if you want to do, something. Sorry, my mic turned off. Or if you want to do prototype and play, you want to do like demonstration of the game there, like live, like let us know. We're here. We have a couple options we've dabbled with, so we're open to kind of helping you out. Uh, yeah, would you be you paste links here in the description? Yeah. Yep. I actually have a couple things. So if we have our Discord, you can use that. Uh, did I already mention? Yeah, I mentioned that one. Oh, and something else. If you want to be a part of these game dev meetups, like say if you have a game that you want to showcase, or if you want to talk about a game development technique, or just a gaming technique, or just talk about anything game related, we have a Google forum. It's in our meetup page. I'm going to post it here actually in this link, but if you go to our meetup page and you find one of our red game dev meetups, you'll always see our Google form there. And it's just kind of like a great way to kind of like just fill out a quick note. I get these through a spreadsheet and I reach out to you later, usually via email or something like that. And I do a test call to get you on the stream or whatever. So pretty simple process. So if you are interested in presenting at the Game Dev Meetup, this is where you'd find that link. And I just posted it in the chat. Yeah, oh, Turrets, you probably, did you get me okay? Probably just my mic went out for a sec, sorry about that. Let me see if there's other links that I'm missing. Not that I have. Yeah, and I guess, I can always put our website down there. So our website is there, info at the COGG.com is always a great way to email us. So we get those periodically. And then, let me see if there's anything else before I move too far. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I think we're mostly caught up. Okay. Cool. Yep. So we've have quite a few members, and that's just kind of reiterating that if you have a question in game development, just I think the easiest thing is just to go to our Discord, and you can post in there. Like usually, what I like to tell folks is to go into there's a dev help channel, so you can make a new post if you say, hey, I'm working in Godot and I'm trying to fix this character run animation and I got stuck. Anybody have any questions or any ideas of how to fix this question I have? You can also post in general, like you can kind of start here and then move forward. Like if it becomes like a lot of discussions, then you can obviously move it to the dev help. This is probably going to be the best place to do it because you can tag things or whatnot. Um, and then the other thing I like to showcase is this assign your roles. So if you're technical, designer, creative, you just click on these emoticons and that'll assign your role. And usually that becomes helpful, especially if like I know somebody has a specific question and it's more of a, say, a programmer or technical question. Sometimes I'll ping you guys or whatnot and just kind of say, hey, does anybody have any thoughts on this? We're looking to add to this channel. So like things like if your background is specifically in Unity or Unreal or whatever, we're working on adding some more of these in the near future. So if you have any ideas that you want to post, let us know. We're happy to kind of add to this list. And then you'll also notice that there's an art channel. So a lot of people have been doing some really amazing work. As you can tell, we have some amazing 3D artists, 2D artists. So definitely check this out from time to time. Give some support. And if you have questions like about art specifically, this is a great place to start as well. We have a sound channel. So this is great if you have things related to sound effects or music. I like to showcase this Screenshot Saturdays. So if you have anything in general, a lot of our programmers will post stuff up here, but game designers will post stuff up here. It's kind of work in progress. It does not have to be Saturday. It's just kind of a casual thing. That's post once a week. And then I also like to do a shout out to this job and collaboration. So this is for both folks that want to showcase their work. Like we have a fellow character artist and illustrator, Kylie. She's been posting stuff here. And it's been great to kind of see their work and just kind of know that, hey, if I'm looking for a character artist, let me know and I can reach out and get some more information. But we also post jobs. So like Tony's been posting some stuff up here and there through LinkedIn. Sometimes we get stuff from Columbus State for adjunct teachers. So if you have any of those, this is a really kind of like grassroots approach to showcasing games around Columbus and then just around COGG in general. So if you are looking for work, or if you have a work and you need someone to fill that, check here. This is a great place to start. Um, and so yeah, so that's a couple other things in here. There's your share your games, which I'm going to go over here in just a sec. But this is a great place, a lot like set up like in terms of the forum layout. It's a lot set up like the GameDev Meetup. So definitely, if you have something you want to showcase and you do periodical reviews, I know, like for example, Gimpy Ninja has been posting some stuff here and there, some screenshots, some videos. This is a great way just to kind of like get feedback from our group and just kind of periodically showcase. And obviously, like if you want to make your own Discord, feel free to post that link in here too, and we're happy to promote you. If you get to a point as well where you're like releasing it on Steam, or if you're doing a Kickstarter fundraiser event, let us know. We will do everything we can to help promote that, right? So if you're doing a game release, or if you're doing a Kickstarter, uh, definitely let us know. We're happy to kind of promote in our networks and showcase that. So definitely check these out too. We do have a couple other games too. If you go to our website and you go to COGG Games, so we're kind of like streamlining these both places. Um, so these kind of get updated from time to time. So if you want to showcase here, we show this at our when we go to conferences and expos. We'll work to download these and also showcase these games at those. All you have to do to be a part of this is either hit this here button in red or add my game in red. And either one of those will take you to this Google forum, very much like the GameDev Meetup forum. But yeah, basically ask you a couple things like an image, a title, description, any links that you want. Yeah, we just add that there. I also like to show that we have a news section, so definitely check this out. If you have any news you want us to update on, say if you have a blog or something like that, or you think this is kind of a neat thing to talk about, same thing. Go to the news section, click here. I check both of these about once a week, and it's a great way to kind of get your blog up there and get it showcased to a larger audience. There's our event page, which basically just goes to our meetup page. We have some resources that if you want to check out and all that good stuff. So cool. Let me see. Let me know if you have any questions about our website and some of our offerings. So, and I'll answer them in the chat channel. But yeah, so we have a mix of in-person online events, and actually this is going to be for November. I forgot to change that. I always forget something. There's too many things. But yeah, definitely check out our page, join our Discord, and let us know how we can help you. So I want to kind of do a little deep dive of our kind of what we're working on today. So we have our announcements and news. I kind of been over that. And I'm going to showcase a couple of games here in a little bit of what our community's been showcasing and some updates. But the big one I wanted to talk about for November is two game conferences. Two big ones. I think I mentioned this before. There's a Shawnee Game Conference, which is kind of south of Columbus in, was it Pomeroy? Yeah, Pomeroy, Ohio. So they're a big college that has a game development program, and they do a game conference once a year. I know a couple of you are actually showcasing some COD games there. There's also talks from our communities, and some just really good collaboration and just game development in general. Then there's TORGS, which is a game conference for people interested in anything game related. They have a lot of good talks there too. So let me go ahead and showcase this. Shawnee State, so definitely check them out. Oop. If I can click. This is going to be November 3rd through the 4th, so that's like what is that? Like a Friday, let me see. 3rd through the 4th. Yep. So 3rd through the 4th. is going to be Shawnee State, and then our Torgs is going to be the weekend after, which is 11th through the 12th, which is directly the Saturday, Sunday. So Friday, Saturday for Shawnee State, Saturday, Sunday for the 12th for Torgs, and I'll put that in there too. So both are really good events to go to. Like I mentioned before, Shawnee has, a couple like amazing speakers, folks from the game development industry, some professionals. Marcus has been in our group before. George has been in our group before. A couple folks from outside of our group, obviously. But yeah, a lot of really good talks. They have game tournaments and pitch competitions, so definitely check them out. Um, and then, yeah, if you're interested in, attending or, maybe speaking and exhibiting, I don't know if they're still looking for those, but, if the forums are still there, fill them out, see if they're, available still. But definitely check them out. Oh, sorry. This one, yeah. Torgs, the weekend after, uh, we'll have a lot of really good special guests too. As you can see, Charles Martinet is going to be there, the voice of Mario, as well as many other talented voice actors and actresses. Samantha Kelly, who does Peach and Toadstool. A lot of really other famous ones. They have, tattoos if you want. They have merch, obviously Kids Zone, so it's very family friendly. Game Arena will be there doing tournaments. Um, they have a lot of things to play. They do cosplays. I mean, just check. There's a lot here. So definitely check them out. They're a lot of fun. And I hear the dance party is a lot of fun. So definitely check them out. They have a lot of really good. I guess who is it? Psycho Stick is going to be there for their after party. Yeah. So there'll be a lot of really cool stuff. So yeah, definitely check them out. There'll be a lot of fun. I know I'm going to try to be there at that one. So if you see me, just say hi. And it should be a really great time. So looking forward to that one for sure as well. Okay. And yep. So that's the events in November. Like I said, it's going to be uh, a little bit, just kind of a, touch base, touch here and goes, I guess is what I was trying to say. Because I know that November 23rd is Thanksgiving, so that is going to be just determining if we have our GameDev Meetup on the 25th. It's going to be online, but we should still be able to do that, so I'll keep you posted. If there's any other events, we'll keep you posted on our Meetup page and have some good stuff there. So, cool. All right. Let me know if you have any other notes or comments, or if you have anything you want to showcase, if you have a game coming up, if you had something in October or something coming up in November that you want me to showcase, just let me know in the chat and I'll post it. But without further ado, what I'm going to go ahead and do is we had a couple of different games that kind of came up and got updated within October or about 30 days or so. So I'm going to showcase some of those. You guys may remember Let 'em Cook. That one got updated, back in October a little bit. So it looks like the demo's updated. So if you haven't had a chance to, definitely check them out and see their new updated demo. So it's pretty cool. Like they're on the Steam store, so they have it's a really cool survivor top-down action survivor roguelike. And so this one was a lot of fun. I remember we showcased this I think back in September or earlier. So definitely check that out. Looks like they did an update. And then we have Gun King. And they did an update just on some new screenshots. And so if you haven't checked them out yet, definitely see what they're up to. Let me see, did I have that? Oh, I got the itch page. So there's an itch page for that too. They have a Steam and itch page. So you can play it within the browser immediately, or you can play on their itch or their Steam or their itch page. So let me see. Boop. Yeah. So this was released in March, and they're just doing periodical updates for early access. Yeah, similar. top-down horde chest piece to survive. Be crowned gun king. Level up to mix and match variety upgrades to create your very own build. So that one's pretty neat too. Seen that in prototype and play a couple times. So yeah, keep us posted if you have more updates. Another one that I like to do a shout out for is the Micro Rogue. Actually, they were here. Let me see if they have. You have a couple things. So if you want to see all their things, this is great. So if you've never seen this before, like the link tree, and you have a lot of different links, this may not be a bad idea to create. I think it's free, but I could be wrong. But it's a great way to kind of give your social media as well as your links. So now you can see them on Steam. You can see them their Game Jam demo on itch. You can do donation and all that good stuff. So definitely check them out. They were actually a prototype and play at Game Arena this month. It was a lot of fun to play. So it's a Venture into the Minimalist Gauntlet of Micro Rogue, a 2D top-down action roguelike where your hero auto-attacks. Shape your journey with strategic upgrades, face off against a variety of foes, and see how far you can get. Fun meets strategy in this reinvented dungeon dash. So yeah, we played this for a little bit. I know Scott was playing this quite a bit. He kept coming back. I see this trend of a lot of folks kind of creating almost like these roguelike or vampire survivor like games, and they're so fun. Like there's a lot that you can do with them. You can change the designs to kind of meet some interesting gameplays. So definitely check this out. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend. And give some feedback because we're always looking for feedback. And then we also had one last month where Gamers Coders actually did a shout out to their game that they've been working on, Pandaland. So if you haven't had a chance to try this out, it's really neat. As keyboard, arrows, and spacebar to control your character. Use it on-screen to touch controls. So definitely check that out if you get a chance to. It's a pretty neat. Kind of looks like maybe like a mobile-like game, but yeah, definitely good one to try out as well. I'm going to turn that off just because it has music. And then, like I mentioned before, Gimpy Ninja. Now, I don't have anything in this one yet in terms of a game, but definitely check out the channel. They have updates they've been periodically doing this week and last week. They have some demos of their game. They're using an engine called Construct 3. So if you've never used that, I think it's free. It's all web-based, if I remember right. But don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. I know one of them is online and one of them is actually a downloadable thing. But either way, lots of really cool updates. Some really neat hardcore music, which I think was pretty neat. Yeah, definitely check them out. A lot of fun there. And if you have a game, post it up here. All you have to do is hit a new post. You can put your own tags in there, as well as like add tags from your original, ones that are already there, like roguelike, RPG, or whatnot. And give us feedback, because like that's one of the most important things that you can help our community is like play test. Give us feedback, even if it's like someone's posting an artwork or someone is posting screenshot Saturdays, just be like, oh, this is cool. Like, I kind of wonder what these cubes, might mean. Are they using collision? And this could maybe turn into a tornado and create a tornado game. Like, just give some neat feedback, and that's a great way for us to kind of like tinker and brainstorm throughout the weeks and months. So, but yeah, so that's a showcase of our games this month. If you have a game and you want us to talk about that, let us know. We're here to shout out and give some brainstorm sessions. In any way that we can help, let us know. So that'll kind of actually, let me just double check. I'm going to switch back to me just so I can have a face. All right, so that's actually a pretty short and sweet one this month. If you have anything that you want to talk about or have any questions on, feel free to let us know in the chat. But I think we're just going to have a pretty straightforward meeting this month. But in future months, if you have anything you want to talk about a showcase, or even if you want to join the stream, which we do obviously periodically, so we'd be happy to have you. So yeah, just let us know if you have any questions. It looks like, let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, turrets and reviews. You said Boo at the Zoo is tonight. Yeah, so if you're familiar with the Columbus Zoo, they have a Boo at the Zoo. That's pretty cool. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. That'll be fun. I'm actually this month is kind of crazy. I'm actually doing a Halloween thing tomorrow night with a couple of friends. We're gonna do like a potluck slash horror night, horror film night. So we're gonna pick a horror film, so it'll be fun. I'm not dressed up in my Fallout outfit, but I might do that tonight or tomorrow for trick-or-treaters. So, and that kind of reminds me. So it looks like we don't really have any other questions, so I think I'll just take that. Um, and so what I would say is if what we'll do for a little while, if you want to join us, um, we're going to go ahead and be in the general voice channel of Discord. So I'll go ahead and put our Discord channel in there. And we usually just do icebreaker stuff. So it's a great way to kind of get to meet us, especially if you're new. We really want to talk, right? Like, because I want to get to know you, want to know if you have any questions, or just kind of say hi. So I usually do an icebreaker question, which is, are you dressing up this year for Halloween, and do you have any game-related costumes? I know my main one is the Fallout one. I've always wanted to do, get a Zelda or a Link one or Zelda. I don't care, crossplay, that's fine. uh, but yeah, if you have anything like that, let us know. If you've built your own stuff, always interested in seeing what people have. But yeah, we can just catch up for a little bit if you want to hang out. But at the very least, we hope to see you at the next COGG event, which again is going to be our prototype and play event. Right now it's online in our Discord channel on November 17th, followed by currently right now our Let's Play is November 19th on a Sunday at 2, and then our GameDev Meetup November 25th at this time, same time, 1 p.m. And as we start to get more information about preceding events, we'll try to announce those as soon as possible. A lot of those things just kind of depend on, venues and setup and all that. So I want to make sure everything's all good to go before we announce anything too soon. Oh yeah, turrets. You're looking to do the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown this weekend. Yeah, finish up a video. Yeah, if you haven't seen turrets views and reviews. Actually does quite a few review videos. A great place to find those is on our Facebook page. So he usually posts on here as well, and you can kind of find some stuff. I know this was actually this morning, some pretty cool 3D stuff. So definitely check that out. But yeah, I see, where is it at? I know you're in here. There you are. All right. So yeah, if you haven't a chance, definitely check these out. Subscribe. John's done quite a few retro gaming reviews, so it's a great place to kind of showcase that too. Any recommendation printing out game cards? Oh man, I don't. Only because that's not my specialty. But I will say, please do. Where are they? I had them. Okay, let me just this one. Oh, I am on here. Is this other thing? Definitely reach out to the folks at the Central Ohio Game Designers because they actually do talk with publishers. They do have a lot of folks that, as you can tell, they print out their own cards and stuff. They would be better at that than I. We do have some folks at COGG that have done that in the past, so I can also point you to some of those folks. I have to remember their email, but yeah, remind me. And if we don't get connected, please do email us at info@thecog.com, and that'll be a great place. If somehow we don't get connected, that's always a great place to go to as well. And I will email you, and we'll get connected, and I'll connect you with folks. But yeah, Central Ohio Game Designs groups has been great because they're like most of what a lot of our community does is digital, but there are actually a growing group within our community and obviously this community doing card games, tabletops, board games, all that good stuff. So definitely check them out. So, but yeah, so I think that'll about wrap it up for us today. Um, so let me go ahead and just kind of call it. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the Discord channel if you want to join us. I'll be there for a couple minutes. And then, yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. We're very excited for things coming up. Like I said, there's just some planning, but like I said, I can't speak to them too much yet. But hopefully, in a couple weeks we'll get some announcements out. And I'll go ahead and post an update stuff on the meetup page as they come out. So definitely check that out before you decide to go to an event just to see if there's anything updated. But we normally do this at the end of the month, last Saturday, and do updates every month on Meetup to kind of like let everybody know things coming up for the next month. So for example, December's events will be announced at the GameDev Meetup on November 25th. So on that Saturday. Whether we have a meeting like this or not, we'll post stuff up on Discord and Facebook and all that. So, all right, well, I'm rambling. So thanks so much for coming out, everybody. I'll catch you in the Discord if you join us. If not, otherwise, have a great rest of your October. Have a happy Halloween. And we'll catch you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you guys later. All right. See you guys. Talk to you later.